And we are officially back on our feet and back on business. I'm very grateful for the improvement happened in Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group on Telegram. Yes, my friends, I admit that the last 2 weeks were actually tough for us and for the clients, but thankfully now we are finally back. We have made so far 275 pips of profit to our clients in the premium group this week within just 2 days only. And these are 4 messages from 4 clients which have been forwarded to me. I don't have the screenshots directly from their message. You guys have woken up. The other guy said things looks better this week. Thank you for restarting these signals. The other guy just said hallelujah. The 4th one said, please pass on the congratulations to Salah and Angela on getting their growth back. Yes, indeed. Let me just show you, my friends, the results from this week so far on the premium group. And as we can see, things are getting so much better. We started the week kicking off with a lot of profits. We started with at least 40 pips of profit and another 80 pips of profit in total, of course. Then sadly we had one signal hit the stop loss. Then of course we have recovered instantly from another 3 signals. Then the day after, we started also with another profit, a very small loss, and then again 90 pips of profit from the Euro AUD. Again, hit the stop loss of only 15 pips, not 45 pips, not 50 pips. I told you, my friends, we are doing the best we can to improve the service by providing a tighter stop loss range. And as we can see, we have sent actually more than 8 signals in total yesterday. Tuesday we have sent 8 signals. As we can see, almost all of them have went straight into the profit. So again, I'm very glad and very happy for the improvement that we're having in Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group. This is what is the service supposed to be. This is the quality of Xtreme Trader. Again, I really hope you guys enjoying the service, and hopefully we will continue to serve you in the best way you are expecting from us. So of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Please contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. Okay, so let's now begin with the midweek analysis, and of course we will start as usual with the Euro USD. As we can see, thankfully the Euro USD signal has worked perfectly fine and has reversed exactly from the buy level I have mentioned at the opening on Monday, and it went all the way straight to the take profit level, making approximately more than 100 pips. Actually, it has made in total 105 pips. It was a great signal, fantastic, and I'm very happy about it. I really hope you guys have taken this signal and have made good profit with it. Anyway, let me now delete the old signal and let's see what we can do next with the Euro USD. So now regarding this pair, I believe right now we have to look for sell order. Let me just go to the daily chart to show you this. Actually, right now what we're having right here is a resistance level. And as you can see right now on the daily chart, we can see that the market has actually been struggling to break out from that level of a resistance at 1.060025. Which means that right now with this last candle has appeared right here, this pin bar has, this hammer, most likely the Euro USD is actually looking now for another bearish movement. I know we have spoken about the double bottom pattern, and it's actually supposedly to make the Euro USD to continue the rise, but the rejection happened right here on the daily chart and also on the 4-hour time frame. It all makes me think or assume actually that the Euro USD is actually going to continue the fall for the remaining days of this week, and most likely is going to continue the fall till it reaches the real strong support level at 1.04702. You can see that we are going to scalp the Euro USD. Most likely, yes, indeed, we are going to scalp this pair, because in general, I believe if we look at the weekly chart and the daily chart, in general, we are looking for a bullish movement, but for the remaining few candles of this week is going to be bearish. So my point here is, we are actually looking in general for a bullish movement, but for the meantime, for this week, we still have 3 days only. So the next 3 candles, I'm expecting them to be bearish. Then I believe on the next week, we will send the signal to start buying the Euro USD again. So that being said, if I go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly that the Euro USD is actually moving. Let me just show it to you. What I'm going to do right now is something called the magic of trend lines. This is actually mentioned in one of the videos on my channel, where you actually can draw the resistance trend line from any high to another lower high and simply drag it all the way like that. So pay attention. Right now, what we are having right here is a resistance trend line, which has been respected repeatedly right here and right here and right here as well. It has become only a support trend line only for one attempt, and it was barely with any movement. I mean, pay attention to the movement. Once the market has reached this level as a resistance trend line, the market has majorly changed the direction of the trend. Again, same thing happened. Again, same thing happened right here, and most likely it's gonna happen again right here. But when this resistance trend line became a support trend line, check what happened. The market has barely made any bullish movement at all. Barely have made any bullish movements, and right here we had a false breakout as well. Then the market has made another shy attempt of a support trend line, and it instantly went below the level of a resistance trend line. So all of that together tells me that most likely the EURUSD is actually going to continue the fall. And I prefer if we can start shorting the EURUSD right exactly from that level at 1.05561. Most likely the EURUSD is actually going to continue the rise again for another 30 pips. First of all, it's going to be retesting again the resistance trend line, and second of all, it's going to be respecting the real level of the resistance right here at again 1.05561. And from that point, my friends, we can start shorting the EURUSD. But this time, we are not looking for a long term of trades. We are not looking for a swing trades. We are looking for just scalping, if you can say so. So the target is going to be exactly right here at 1.04643, which means we are aiming approximately 88 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the peak of the resistance right here exactly at 1.06033, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 48 pips and the target is about 90 pips, I would say. So let me know, please write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the EURUSD. Again, please allow me to say that this is my own theory and my own analysis for this pair. Please make sure you're entering this signal with your own under your own risk. Under your own responsibility. You choose your proper risk and make sure that any signal I'm sending right here is subjective to be in loss instantly if the market did not go in the way I have predicted. So please make sure that you are waiting for the right price action to start shorting the EURUSD. Don't ever set any pending orders assuming that the pair must reverse right from that level. Again, I'm telling everyone to be careful and keep in mind that any signal can run in loss, and make sure that you can afford the losses. So that's everything for the EURUSD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the Pound USD. Alright, so as we can see, the Pound USD has went all the way straight to the take profit level, but sadly did not trigger our buy area, which means this signal is no longer valid and we cannot take any credit for it. It just went in the right direction without triggering the buy order. Anyway, what we can do next with the Pound USD actually is the same for the EURUSD. We are looking for shorting the pair. let me just show you something. This is actually a straightforward signal. We are having right here, my friends, a real level of the resistance exactly right here at 1.22810. Right now we can see that the market has been respecting that level of a real resistance, and the market has made one single attempt of a false breakout. Actually, my friends, this is what I'm talking about always. This is actually one of the strategies I'm using to trade. We are always looking for a real level of a resistance or a support, of course. Then we are expecting to see the false breakout. After the appearance of the false breakout, just look for the market when it's going to be respecting the same level of the real resistance. That's actually a good idea to start shorting exactly right here at the real level of the resistance. And I'm going to apply the same for the Pound USD. So right now we are having the real resistance level at 1.22810, and the false breakout has appeared right here. That being said, currently the Pound USD is actually facing a strong support level at the current price of 122.555. So right now we can expect from the Pound USD to make another pullback upon the pressure from the support, of course, and after that we're going to short the pair right after the reverse retesting of that level of a resistance. Another way to confirm this entry, of course, is by drawing here a resistance trend line, and as we can see, the market is most likely going to be respecting that level of a resistance trend line. It's actually going to continue to rise like that, maybe create a wick right here, and after that is going to continue the fall. So we can expect from the pound USD to continue to fall at least to hit the nearest strong key support level, which is right here at 1.21854, which means it's going to be about 95 pips profit from the signal, hopefully, of course. And for the safe zone, it's going to be ranging only till the peak of the resistance, exactly right here at 1.23252, which means we're aiming approximately 95 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging for about 43 pips only. Let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the pound USD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the AUDUSD, which actually has been ranging inside of the safe zone for the entire week so far, but I believe it's still looking good. I believe I'm going to still maintain a sell order for the AUDUSD, and it's currently running in profit of about 7-8 pips only. Again, I believe there is nothing to be changed about this signal. Currently, we're having here a supported trend line, and as we can see, the market has actually been able to break out finally from that level of a support trend line. Most likely, it's going to be able actually to break out from it. We have to wait for this candle to expire first. After that, we can actually start shorting the AUDUSD right from the level of the same previous support trend line when the market creates the new resistance trend line, and also, of course, retesting the broken support level right here. And of course, respecting the real level of the resistance right here, exactly at 0.69593. So again, for AUDUSD, the signal remains the same without any changes. Again, just make sure that the market is gonna make actually a bearish breakout from that level of a support, and start shorting the pair only if you have seen right here a retest level, a retest of the broken support trend line. I wish you guys draw the support trend line the same way I did right here in front of you on the 1 hour time frame, and just hope for the best. And let's just see if the market is gonna reverse right on that level after retesting the broken support trend line. Let's hope it's gonna be breaking out from. So AUDUSD signal remains the same. Let's now move to the USDCAD. Sadly, the USDCAD signal did not work. As you can see, the market has barely reversed for about 17 pips at the entry, but sadly it has went all the way for about 53 pips and exceeded the safe zone. Please accept my apologies for the signal. It just didn't work the way I have predicted. However, let's see now what we can do next with the USDCAD. Now let's move to the daily chart. Now again, the daily chart is showing us something very good here. It's showing, let me just go to the weekly chart to show you this. So again, on the daily chart, it might look, it might seem bearish, right? You might see seeing things like this. You might tell me, Salah, I have here a real level of the resistance, a false breakout, so I can start shorting right here at 1.29707 when the market reaches that broken level of the resistance, respecting the real level of the resistance. Actually, it's not really the case. Let me show you on the weekly chart. What we are having right here is actually very interesting. Right here, my friends, if I draw here a resistance trend line from this higher high to this lower high, check this out. We are having here a resistance trend line, and again, remember, I'm on the weekly chart, so this is very sensitive. Right here, the market is indeed retesting the broken resistance trend line. It's creating right now a real level of the resistance. Now, after the appearance of this bullish engulfing candle, which was the candle of the last week, we can see that on the left side right now, the market is actually facing a very strong key support level. That level of a support can never be ignored. Most likely, the market is actually going to be respecting that level of a support exactly right here, just like that. And look at that, the candle has already started reversing right after touching that level of a support. The candle has shown right here a reaction to that level of the support. So most likely it actually has started the bullish reversal. So in other words, we can start actually looking for to buy the USDCAD. So in other words, we're having right here a support trend line. And as you can see, my friends, I'm just going to draw here the support trend line just like that. And from my point of view, the market is indeed respecting that level of a support trend line right here and right here and right here. So of course, based on this strong support level, which I have mentioned earlier, at 1.29237, I believe that the USDCAD right now is actually facing a resistance right here at 1.29434, and upon the pressure from that resistance, we can expect from the market to make another pullback, and most likely that support trend line along with the strong key support level at 1.29237, we can start buying the USDCAD. And let's keep the trade running all the way till it reaches the peak of the resistance, or sorry, the real level of the resistance at 1.30361. Then after that, we can do what we will do what we can do next with this pair, which means we are aiming approximately 112 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, this safe zone is going to be ranging only till the lowest level of the support, exactly right here at 1.28748, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 46 pips, and meanwhile the target is going to be 114 pips, sorry. So please let me now write the signal for you. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the USDCAD. Let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USDJPY, which is going to be difficult now to analyze, since actually the pair has went indeed in the right direction I have predicted, but of course did not trigger the buy order as well. So let's delete the old signal and let's see what we can do next with this pair, because actually the USDJPY has reached a historical level of 136.401. This has never happened in the history of the USDJPY. It's the first time ever since the year 2000. So right now we are literally swimming in the uncharted water. So I'm not really sure what we can expect next from this USDJPY, but however, I'm going to send a scalping signal for the USDJPY. Now I'm going to use the magic of trend line to predict the next movement for this pair. Let me just show you something. Right here, my friends, I think I have shown here this support trend line last week actually. Right now we are having here a real level of a support trend line. And as you can see, we had here the major false breakout happened. This was actually a very strong bullish, false breakout. It has made everyone think that the USDJPY is gonna be bearish, but of course, instead it just continued the rise, and seems like right now it's clear that we are having here a false breakout, and the market is respecting right here the real level of a support trend line. Now, all I'm going to do is simply drag the same support trend line, the very same line which I have just drawn here in front of you, and drag it all the way right here. Check this out. Look at that match. This is perfect. We are having here a support trend line again, respecting the exact same level which I have just cloned from this level of a support trend line. And we can see that the market has actually been respecting that level. Keep going. Let's continue by bringing this line here a little bit more up. And as we can see, check this out. Exactly. So right here we had the real level of the resistance, real level of a resistance, false breakout, and again the market right now is respecting that level as a support trend line. So that being said, I believe that most likely, if I just let me just bring the line right here, exactly just like that, just to be sure everything is that actually I'm safe. I want to be sure that I'm safe and I'm giving you the right analysis possible. Again, it's not easy at all. We have to be very accurate. This pair, actually I want to be safe. Yes, I'm going to select this level exactly right here as a support trend line. Exactly. Yes. Let me just explain to you what I just did here. So right now we can see that the market has been creating right here a real level of a resistance, as we can see right here and right here, real level of a resistance trend line. And again, we had here a false breakout and another false breakout. Then we can see that the same level of a real resistance has also been respected right here as well with these two attempts. Right now we are waiting for the market to fall again right here to all the way to retest the broken resistance trend line after this bullish movement to create a new support trend line. From that point, we are going to buy the USDJPY and keep the trade running till it reaches the peak of the resistance at 136.710. In other words, we will be buying the USDJPY from the second attempt of a support, as we can see right here at 136.018, and we will keep the trade running all the way for about 60. Let me just see how many pips this is gonna be. About 68 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging for about, I think, 28 pips only, maybe 30 pips. That's gonna be it. Again, the USDJPY is moving right now in abnormal movement, if you can say so. I don't really prefer to trade this signal unless we are trading with extra caution. And please be careful, my friends, because again, the USDJPY is right now moving in the unexpected, I would say in the unexpected places, but this is not the right term. It's just not easy to be analyzed. That's it. Again, we cannot predict how the USDJPY is going to continue the rise. I believe it's going to hit the take profit level before I even end recording this video. I know the USDJPY is one crazy pair. However, this is the signal that I can provide for everyone. I can't provide anything else for the meantime. But again, I think it's going to exceed the take profit level even before finishing recording this video. I will check it back once I finish the analyzing of the gold. So anyway, let's now move to the next pair. Let's now move to the USDCHF, which is going to be remain the same as well. As you can see, the pair has been ranging at the entry at 0.96587. The market has been actually in consolidation mode right here on that entry, and right now it seems like the USDCHF is going to be bullish indeed. I think right now we are running in about, I would say, about 20 pips of profit. Fantastic signal so far, running in very good profit, and I believe it remains the same, so nothing is going to be changed for the USDCHF. Let's now take a look at the gold. Alright, so I need to save this signal before a catastrophe can happen. Actually, we have to cancel the buy order instantly and replace it with the sell order. Allow me to show you the reason why. First of all, I was actually expecting from the gold to be respecting that level of a support right here at 1836.65. But the gold has finally made a strong bearish movement from that level. It has instantly broke out from that level of a support trend line as from a support. Right now, I don't think that the gold is going to continue the rise at all. If we check the weekly chart, my friends, right now, this candle right here, this is actually my favorite price action for a bearish reversal. I'm not really sure how did I miss this last week, honestly speaking. I'm just being very frankly honest here. Frankly speaking, I mean, we can expect right now from the gold to continue the fall actually. If we check the daily chart, right now, the appearance of this candle has actually changed everything. The next candle actually seems a strong bearish candle, and I don't see that the gold is going to be reversing at this point at all. So we have to change right now everything, because from my point of view right now, the market seems like it's actually respecting that level of a real resistance and seems like it's going to continue the fall. And in my opinion, the target is going to be right here, the lowest level of the support at 1786.21. Indeed, it seems like the gold is still going to continue the fall, and we need to continue shorting the pair. However, we can expect from the gold to continue the fall for about 400 pips and even more. So after confirming the direction on the daily chart, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. So right now on the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to do something very interesting. I'm going actually to draw here a resistance trend line just like that. Perfect. Let me just be sure it's perfect. I want to make sure it's accurate as much as possible. Exactly, yeah, because I have drawn it earlier and it wasn't like that. Anyway, this is the resistance trend line that we're having. And most likely right now, all we can do is simply drag the same resistance trend line all the way. Check this out, my friends. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Right here, we can see that the market has almost been respecting that level of a resistance trend line. And right here, recently, it has also respected it. Now, pay attention. The market has actually created here a support trend line, but the market has made barely any movement or barely any bullish movement after creating the support trend line. Instantly broke out from that level of a resistance support trend line. Instantly. So right now, we can expect from the gold to actually continue the rise again, respecting the same level of a resistance trend line. And let me tell you my theory here. So we are having here a resistance trend line, and the market has made a strong bearish movement every single time the candles has reached this resistance trend line. Then when the candles finally made the bullish breakout from that level, it has made barely any attempt of a support. It was a very small attempt, then instantly the market broke out again. That's literally what happened right here for the gold. The support attempt was very small, with barely any movement happened. Then the market instantly broke out from that level, which tells us that most likely the gold is actually going to continue the fall after retesting the same level of a resistance trend line. So now, after moving to the 1 hour time frame, all I'm going to do is make my line very accurate, exactly just like that. I'm just aligning it with the other candles. Exactly. Perfect. So I was aligning my line, the resistance trend line, with this resistance right here, and right here, and right here, and right here as well. Now all we can expect from the gold is to make another pullback, and that level of a horizontal resistance exactly right here. Let me just be sure. Exactly. Yes. Perfect. The resistance right here at 1832.08 most likely is going to be respected. We have to wait for the gold to rise to another 44 pips before we can start finally shorting the pair. So let me just tell you something. We are going to keep the trade running till it reaches the support right here at 1806.73, which means we are aiming approximately 253 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging only till the peak of the resistance exactly right here at 1843.62, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 116 pips, and the target is about 254 pips. It was necessary actually to change the range of the take profit level, because actually someone said this and he's right. My signals usually running in the right direction but rarely hit the take profit level. I don't say it's really correct, but I noticed that most of the times the signal is running in the right direction but doesn't really hit the take profit level. However, I want to avoid this in the future, and therefore I have provided you here some signals with a tighter take profit level, and hopefully everyone is going to be able to make a decent profit from these signals. So again, don't forget, my friends, to check out the premium group. I believe we are doing so well, and I'm so proud of our service. And I will be recording again some live trading video. I think by today I will do it. Let's check the USDJPY. No, the USDJPY is still ranging there. Okay, so everything is going well so far. Hopefully it's gonna be a very good week, and hopefully we will all make a very good profit from these signals. So until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.